Hey guys, welcome back to the Creative Shack. My name's Lisa and today we are going to do some apple DIY. So apple picking is here and I wanted to create some cute DIYs for you guys. So I came up with 3 gorgeous ideas. So we're going to start out with these apples that I got at Dollar Tree, and I got this sign at Dollar Tree as well. So all I did was pull off the sticker, and I want to put 3 of these pumpkins right on the bottom of the sign. So I actually mixed up some red and a little bit of black just to give it a really deep red, and I did the stem like a deeper green. So I did take the same color red, and all I did was dry brush the sides of this sign. I just really wanted to make it like very weathered or vintage looking. And then all I did was dab my paintbrush all the way around to get that effect. I did take off the strings for now, but I will replace them in a later time. And I did take that same red, and all I did was go over the sides of that sign just so it looks a little bit more high end. I did sand it off a little bit just to give it more of that weathered look. And then after that, I did grab this decal off Cricut, and it just says Apple Orchard, pick your own, open daily. So I did size that right onto the sign and pulled it off. I did do a white vinyl with this as well. Before I put the apples onto the sign, I actually did give it a really rough sand. You can do this if you want to. I'm just getting that vintage look in there. So I did it with all 3 pumpkins, and then let's place these on with some hot glue. All I did was place the 2 on the sides first, so it gives it more of that even look, and then I placed the center one right there, and it gives it more of that 3D effect. I'm putting that twine right back onto the sign. And now I'm going to put a little twine bow on 2 of the pumpkins on the sides. And then I actually picked up this raffia bow from Hobby Lobby. You can get like, I think there were 10 of them in a pack. So I kind of cut it to size, and all I'm going to do is hot glue that right onto the pumpkin. And that was it for this one, guys. This came out so cute. You can put this in your kitchen, to your living room. I think this can go anywhere in your home. So for the next DIY, we are going to make over this recipe book board holder. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I did get it for 40% off as well. And I loved the shape of this, and it was big as well. Most of them are very small. So all I did was actually stain it with my Waverly wax, and then I found this recipe, apple pie recipe, on my Cricut design space. So all I did was just type in apple pie recipe, and this is what popped up. There was actually more than one, and I actually printed it out with white vinyl, and it was a permanent vinyl as well, but just take your time with this, guys. And you can just leave it as is, but I decided to spruce it up with some fall leaves. And I got this pick at Hobby Lobby, and all I did was just bend the tail of it, and then I just hot glued it. So now I want to hide that tail. So what I'm doing is just taking some Dollar Tree leaves and some Hobby Lobby leaves and just kind of hiding that, and just bringing out those fall colors does make this a one-of-a-kind piece. This is a great gift for somebody as well. I did take some shellac and just kind of shellac all this to make it more permanent. And that was it for this one, guys. This came out so stunning, and I think this can go in anybody's kitchen who definitely loves fall. So for the next DIY, I want to create an apple basket. So I decided to take these apples from Dollar Tree. They are wood, and I wanted to do a wash on them. So I actually put some red paint and some water, mix it together, and it actually stains them. So this works very good in my opinion, especially those little areas. So I took the same red stain that I mixed up, and I actually stained this little circle plaque. You can get these at Dollar General, Hobby Lobby, that type of thing. They come in like about 6 of them to a pack. So I put those off to dry. So let's do the basket. So I took some Dollar Tree foam, crammed it in, and then I actually took some moss and I hot glued the moss right on top of the foam. And then after that, I did take some of this raffia that I got at Hobby Lobby. You get a bunch of it for like $2.99 around there. And I love the brown raffia. I did put some raffia in the holes as well too, just to cover them up. And then all I did was kind of trim them down. I did take some of this cream raffia, like the traditional raffia, and I just put it right in the front like that, and then just kind of cut around it. You know, this stuff can get really messy, but just play around with it and play around with different colors. Then I grabbed these fabric pieces that I actually got at Hobby Lobby. I love these colors, and all I did was just kind of cut a strip and just kind of like glue it and lay it on top of the basket so it looks like a little blanket. So as you can see here, I am gluing all the little pumpkins to the basket. And then after that, I decided to take the little circle sign and I actually put a decal on there. Now I did get this decal off the Cricut Design Space and I cut it out in black vinyl. Now I did take a skewer and hot glue that right on the back of the sign and just stick it in the foam. As you can see, I am taking another piece of fabric and I love this brown orange color too. So I just put that on and then I grabbed this pick from Dollar Tree. This is beautiful. I absolutely love these picks. And I just glued it to the back of the sign. And that was about it for this one. This one came out really cute as well. And I love how all of these came out and they actually all go together. And I love that. And if you guys like these things, give me that thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe, I would love you on board. And you guys have a great week.